Hey, 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 Facebook world, wherever you may be seeing this. I hope you are well. Happy Sunday, Sunday fun day. Let me just make sure that I am indeed live and my audio is indeed working. And it is. It is loud and live. So what is up, everybody? Let's make this happen. Today's Sunday, November. What the? I can't be off that much. It's not November. Completely wrong month. It is December. December 2nd. December 2nd, Sunday, December 2nd, 2018. The only one of these ever that you're going to get. So welcome to it. I hope you crush it today. Let's make it happen. So the topic for today, the title is Why Most People Sabotage Their Own Success Without Even Knowing It by Setting the Wrong Type of Weekly Goals. And also, how to do it the right way. That is what we're going to cover today. So what's up? What's up? Welcome. This Facebook Live is going to benefit those of you who you want to make this coming week one of your best weeks ever, possibly. Also, maybe you're having a hard time staying focused or easily distracted. If that's you, this is going to benefit you massively. If you've ever sat down to do some work, to work on your business, to work on your life, and you just didn't know where to start because there's so much to do, if you've ever had that happen, this is going to prevent that from ever happening again. It's going to benefit you massively. If you're lacking that internal fire that's inside of you and you feel that you could just be playing at a bigger level, if you're ready to impact a little bit more and you're ready to make that happen, then this live will absolutely benefit you. So it's going to be a quick one today. I'm on the clock here. I've got family coming back from breakfast. We got to check out of the hotel. So got some stuff going on. I got to make this speedy. But what I'm going to share is why setting goals is not enough, how most people set completely the wrong type of goals anyway, and the way to do it instead, a better approach, or at least the way that I do it, all right, which I found to be a better approach for me. But before we get into it, let's give some good news and some shout outs. So what is your good news? Let me know as you come on. What's some good news for you this morning? Where are you also watching from? Where in the world are you? All right, let's fill the comments with a bit of positivity to kick things off. So my good news is I'm in Silver Dollar City, or I'm in Branson, Missouri, but we went to Silver Dollar City last night, and it was full of rides, on the whole roller coasters and different rides and parades, and we saw Santa Claus, and there's probably more Christmas lights there than I've ever seen ever. So that was cool. It was a great night, and that is my good news. And so let me hear your good news in the comments. If you're catching the replay of this, let me know. Give me a hashtag replay just so I know that you showed up and watched and engaged after. So that is that. Let's see who we got here. Let's do a couple of shout outs. Andrea's in the house. What's up, Andrea? Angelo, what's up, buddy? Thank you so much for being here. Good Sunday morning to you, Andrea. Barbara is here. Good morning to you as well. Scottsdale, Arizona. Awesome. I love Scottsdale. One of my very first events ever was not too far from Scottsdale, a place called Carefree, which I'm sure you might be familiar with. Amazing little resort that we had it at. Way too far of a drive from the airport for people. It was frustrating because we were taxiing people back and forth, and that became a very elaborate taxi bill because we didn't realize how far it was. Anyway, story for another day. I like Scottsdale. Sam is in the house. What's up, Sam? Angelo is live from Chicago. All right, so let's get into this, okay? So the topic is why most people sabotage their own success without even knowing it by setting the wrong type of weekly goals and how to do it the right way. So it's no secret that setting goals is key to success, all right? So you got different types of goals. You got the long-term vision. You got one-year strategy, all right? Whenever I look at my 1 year out, I'm thinking in terms of what's my strategy this year, the big overall 12-month strategy. But I also set 1 year goals, all right? Accomplish things that results goals, things that I want to accomplish. Then I dial that back and we got 30-day goals. Every 30 day I'm setting a little bit different type of goal, still somewhat outcome driven, the thing that I want to accomplish or see, but also somewhat activity driven. Then you dial that back and I have weekly activity goals. So I don't set this week I want to recruit X. I'll give you some examples here in a minute, but I have weekly activity goals and then I also have daily goals. And so I'm going to break all of those down for you here briefly. But I'll start it off by saying that most people just flat out set the wrong type of goals. They set goals like, I want to lose 20 pounds. I want to make $10,000. I want to sign up a dozen people into my network marketing opportunity. I want to sell X amount of dollars or X amount of products. All right. Those are the wrong type of goals to be setting. They're okay a year out. So like say for a year, just say, hey, I'd love to sell this amount of product. I'd love to recruit this amount of people. And then you set activity goals leading up to that. All right. And so here's the problem with those type of goals. All right. Those type of things, those type of goals, they're a little bit vaguer. I'm not saying don't identify those things. I'm saying they belong more so in the long-term visioning process and possibly your one-year goals. But the problem with those type of goals on a monthly or weekly or even daily basis is that they're outcomes, the results that you want to get. They're not activities that drive the outcome. All right. So first you got to figure out the outcome. All right. AKA create your vision. Which most people do wrong anyway. But then inside of that outcome, the result you want to create, then you work backwards and say, what's the activities that I want to do? And what's the activities that I can do to make the outcome or the result possible? You cannot control the outcome. You can control the activity. You can't control how much weight you actually lose. You can't control how many people see your presentation. You can't control which ones pull out their credit cards and buy. You can't control if people say, all right, yep, today is the day I want to sign up with you and your company or buy your product. You can't control those things. You can, however, control your activities that you do that end up having those things be the result. All right. So on a weekly basis, and I do mine on Sundays, and that's the reason we're talking about it today, because it's Strategic Sunday, right? Strategy Day. So on a weekly basis on Sundays, I review my long-term vision. I can reconnect with that long-term vision. Why am I here in this life? What am I working towards? What do I want my business to be about? What do I want my body to be about? What do I want my impact to be about? I just refocus and reconnect with that long-term vision that I have, because that's what excites me. That's what gets me fired up. And I do this on a weekly basis. And then, so basically, what is it that I'm wanting to create in this life in all areas? And so then I review my one-year goals and I make sure that they're in alignment with that long-term vision. All right. What are the goals that I've set with this? What are the accomplishments that I want to have done this year, 12 months from now? And then I work it backwards and I look at my 30-day goals. All right. What are some goals that I want to accomplish in the next 30 days? These obviously should lead to my long-term goals, my one-year plus goals. And then this is where it gets, rubber to the road type of thing. And I do this every Sunday. I set my weekly goals and intentions. How do I want this week to go? Guess what? It's Sunday. Tomorrow's Monday. Friday, Saturday, and next Sunday is absolutely coming. It's coming. You can't stop it, regardless. Now, if you want to show up Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and look back over the last 7 days and have a great week, it starts today, this Sunday, by planning the week. If you want to show up Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and look back and say, damn, this week sucked. Or what exactly did I get done this week? I felt busy, but no more money's there. I can't really tell a difference in my body. Like, if you want to get there, because Sunday's coming. Next Sunday is coming. If you want it to come and you want to look back and have an amazing story to tell, then it starts today. And so every week I set the intention, and it starts by saying, how do I want this week to go? All right. And you just look at the vision, look at your one-year goals, look at your 30-day goals, and then set your intentions for this week. What do you need to make happen this week? All right, so set weekly activity goals and intentions. All right, and so let me just clarify. An activity goal would be, instead of recruit X amount of people into my business, it would be prospect X amount of people per day, prospect 10 people per day, prospect 70 people this week. All right, so then that breaks down to 10 people a day, because you control prospecting. You can control how many people you pop the question to and ask them, hey, are you open to taking a look at this product that I sell, or this service, or this business opportunity that I have? Are you open to taking a look at it? If not, totally cool. But if you are, let's talk. Now, if you do that consistently, so it comes down to figuring out what are the things that you do on the front end consistently that produces that result that you want. And so if you're recruiting people into a business, then the activity is prospecting and marketing. How many pieces of marketing do you want to create this week? If it's your body, how many times do you want to work out this week? If it's your mind, in your brain. How many sessions of personal development are you going to do? When are you going to do them? How many chapters in a book are you going to read? How many training programs are you like? You got to identify what you want to accomplish within the week. All right. And so then you set activity goals, things that you control the outcome of. All right. And so this is when I do mine on Sundays. Like I said, set the weekly goals and intentions, and then I identify my one thing. I talked about yesterday, the book, The One Thing. And I identify my one thing that I'm going to accomplish each day of the week. And I focus on 3 different categories. Okay. This is the only like granularized training or planning that I do at the beginning of the week on Sunday. So I say, all right, this week, here's the weekly activity goals that I want to do. My prospecting goals, my marketing goals, my workout goals, my personal development goals, the things that are important to me. So these are my activity goals. And then I say, on Monday, what's the one thing that I'm going to do on Monday for sure for my body, to improve my body? What's the one thing that I'm going to do on Monday for sure to improve my brains, all right, my brain, my mind, my mindset, that's my personal development work. And what's the one thing that I'm going to do on Monday to improve my bank account? All right, body, brains, bank account. I got this from Charlie's Trainer. It's an amazing it's easy to remember the 3 most important, or 3 very important parts of my day that I look at, and I pre-plan these each week. And so on Sundays, I'm saying, Monday, here's the one thing that I'm gonna do for my body, my brains, my bank account. So 3 things. I'm identifying 3 things per day of the week for the next 7 days. Okay, this takes like 10-15 minutes to do, not hard. And then each night, you can prepare the next day, take 10 minutes and just look through and schedule the next day, or you can do it first thing in the morning. Your preference. Those are the 2 ideal times to do it, to actually look at your weekly goals, look at your schedule, or look at your weekly goals and then schedule them into your current day. All right. I don't schedule every day for a week. I identify the one thing that I'm going to do each day for the week, but I schedule it day by day. So today I'm scheduling tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm scheduling the next day, because the schedule's, my schedule at least, like it's in flux all the time, right? It shifts, it's liquid. So that's the way that I do it. So your action step for today, or your challenge that I would challenge you with, is set a timer on your phone for like 50 minutes. The reason 50 minutes is because it's a good enough period of time to actually think about the areas in life that are important to you and identify what is it that I want to make happen in those areas this week. In 60 minutes, it seems less daunting than 60 minutes. Plus, there's some science behind the time frame of 50 minutes. So set a timer on your phone, 50 minutes at least, and get clear on your weekly activity goals. What are the things that you want to accomplish this week? Write them down somewhere that you're going to see them every day. If you write them down in a Google document, that's awesome. But if it stays in the Google Drive and you never see it for the rest of the week, then it's kind of pointless. And so print it out, hang it somewhere that you'll see it every day. All right. Make sure that it's easily accessible so you see it every day. This is going to serve for your vision for the week. All right. Every single week, I talk about creating a vision for your life, the long-term vision. Well, you create a vision for the week as well. Every single Sunday, I'm saying, what's my vision for this week? How do I want this week to go? Let me set my intentions for this week. All right. Because what we make our intentions, that's kind of the way that it usually goes down. So Kathy has joined. Craig Christensen has joined. What's up, guys? Thanks so much for being here. Sarah is here. Hello, Sarah. Glad to see you. Andrew says, this was exactly what I needed to hear today. Thank you. Awesome. Glad it was helpful. So this printout your weekly activity goals will serve as your vision for the week. You're going to find that by doing this, your week's going to go much better. All right. You might not hit every one of your activity goals, and that's okay. Doesn't mean you quit. You just but by setting them, you're more likely to get to them. All right. So there you go. I hope you got value from this. More importantly, I hope it inspired you today to be just a tad bit better than you were yesterday, whatever that looks like for you. And so if you did get value, let me know. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you know somebody that would like to hear this, or would also possibly get value. Feel free to share it with them. They would appreciate it. I would appreciate it. And by the way, those of you might not know this, one of the programs I actually teach is on the topic of vision. I talked about it yesterday, right? The key to simplicity. Vision is the key to simplicity. Simplicity is key to consistency, and consistency is what is required for success. And so in business, it's important to start with the most important thing, to identify what is the thing that I want to accomplish, and you start there. All right. I create a new vision for myself each Sunday, like I said. So your vision is really where you just determine the most important thing that you should be focusing on at any given point, in the future desired results that you want to create. And so if you've not ever unpacked the vision and given it the respect and the appropriate focus in creating, I have a free training that can kind of walk you through that process. And I tell you, I mean, most people that I talk to, they say, oh, I know what my vision is, but they've given it like a minute. I want to create $10,000, or I want more money than I have now. Right now I'm broke, I want to be rich. Right? That's my vision for my bank. If my vision for my body is right now I'm fat, I want to be skinny. I want to be fit. I want to be shredded. Right? Okay, I get it, but let's unpack that like a lot because that's how we get there. That's how we make it an actual reality. Just by saying it and by throwing it out there and seeing if it sticks, and it's a starting point, but you got to unpack it. You've got to unpack it, all right? And so if you've ever had a moment where you're not sure what you should be focusing on, right? Hey, I'm sitting down, I got an hour, I got to build my business, but I don't know what I should be working on. There's so much stuff to do. I feel overwhelmed. If you've ever had that, it's just a lack of vision. It's a lack of clarity. If you get clear, you unpack that vision and get clear on what you really want, the to-dos will come. The to-dos will absolutely come. You'll know. So strengthen and clarify your vision, and your focus and effectiveness will also intensify. And so if you'd like some help creating a clear and compelling vision for yourself, for your life, for your business, I do have that 25-minute training, absolutely free. I'll give it to you if you want it. All you got to do is just in your comment below, whenever you leave a comment, just leave the word vision in all caps. That'll let me know that, hey, you want me to send you that training. If you've commented on it yesterday and I didn't send it, I think I got everybody, but I'm not sure. And so if you want to just leave the word vision, or just reach out to me, just say, hey, send me the vision training and I'll send it over to you. And again, 25 minutes, it walks you through the process, totally free if you want it. One of the better vision trainings that I've seen out there, including ones that I've paid for. So there you go. Hopefully you got value today. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate you, and we will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.